So, before we start, now I will show some videos which will be useful for you to understand CNC. So this is your video about ATC and APC. ATC stands for automatic tool changer and APC stands for automatic pallet changer. The screen is visible, no? Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir. Clearly visible.
Yeah. This is what is automatic pull pallet changer. So sometimes the question is asked, um, what are the devices which are useful for improving the productivity or for increasing the productivity on the CNC machine? So you can write automatic pallet changer, automatic tool changer. This is what is your called as a this is your pallet on which your workpiece is mounted. So there are two pallets. One is out and another is inside where the machining is going on. So while the machining is going on inside, on the outside pallet you set up your workpiece so that the time is not wasted, and then it is rotated and it goes inside. So this is what is called as the automatic pallet changer. Then you have another important device that is called as the automatic tool changer. So whenever there is a mass production and whenever the number of tools required are more, so that time you go for this automatic tool changer. This is a circular tool magazine. Yes, circular tool magazine. You have chain type magazine, you have box type magazine, depending upon the space. This is what is called as the arm. This is your tool arm, and this is your spindle in which the cutting tool has to be mounted, and that does the machining. This is bidirectional indexing. That is, whichever tool is, uh, so whether it is closer in this direction or in this direction. So accordingly, it senses and rotates so that your indexing time is minimum. I'll show this again. This is a model MT800P vertical machining center. 800 means it is the travel of the table in X direction. Travel of the table in X direction. This is automatic pallet changer, oftenly used on machining center. This is automatic tool changer. This is also oftenly used on the machining center. This is your 5-axis machining. This is your 5-axis CNC machining. This is a complex called complex workpiece. It's it's a blades. This is a complex machining. So you have a rotary table. So that is also one of the axis. So this particular machining is 5-axis machining. That is all the 5 axes. That is X, Y, Z, U, and V. They are moving simultaneously. This is your ball nose cutter. This is your ball nose cutter. So ball nose cutter will have a spherical radius at the end. This is your chuck, and these are your soft jaws. These are called as the soft jaws because this is already machined. If you are using hard jaws, the impression will come. See, now this is one axis as well as in this plane here also it is rotating, so that is another axis. See, that is this. Here also it is rotating, and this rotatable also rotating. So this is the fourth axis, and this rotatable is the fifth axis. And x, y, z, these are your normal axis. I'll show play it again. X, Y, Z. These are three normal axes. Then this table is rotating, that is fourth axis, and it is rotating around this, that is your fifth axis. This is one axis and this is another axis. So those are the two additional axes. This particular cutter is ball nose cutter. This is your vertical CNC milling machine. This is your three-jaw chuck, in which this workpiece is clamped. You have to take sufficiently long cutter so that it doesn't interfere. I mean this chuck in which the tool is held, that doesn't interfere with the workpiece. So this tool has to be sufficiently longer. At the same time, you have to see that it is strong also. That is, it doesn't buckle or it doesn't bend or it doesn't breaks. In this trophy and this I have already shown you in the beginning. This is your automatic tool changer. This is your cylinder head, engine cylinder head. This is again a cutter. Again, this is your 5-axis machining. So fourth axis is this and fifth axis is this. These are your coolant pipes. This is your control, machine control by Haas. Haas is an American company. ये मोटरसाइकिल का सिलेंडर हेड है. So right now you have machines, CNC machines available up to 7 axes, and all the 7 axes can be controlled simultaneously. So that's why it is called as the 7-axis machining. Let me see. I have some more important videos from your examination point of view. I have many. If we have time later on, I will show you. But now, if there are any important videos, I would like to show you. These are all related to your tools. All related to your tools. I had a few more videos. CNC turn mill means you can do turning as well as milling on this. In that video also I have shown CNC turn mill in the beginning. This is This is how your CNC turn mill will look like. So this is like your normal lathe. You have a chuck, and this is what is your turret, and in which you have milling cutters mounted here, end mill. So what is the difference between normal CNC turn and CNC turn mill? That here these milling cutters, individual milling cutters can be rotated. That means you have a motor, the small motor for each and every cutter, which is mounted on this turret, which is not the case in case of CNC lathe. Now here every cutter can be rotated. It has small motor. See, in case of CNC turn means what? It can do turning as well as it can do milling. So for if you want to do milling, that means your cutter has to be rotated. Your milling cutter has to be rotated. That is the basic requirement. So in order to rotate that milling cutter, every tool head has a motor behind it which rotates the milling cutter. See now the capabilities of CNC turn mill. You can do even gear cutting also on CNC turn milling. These are the capabilities of CNC turn mill. This is how your turret will look like. It is generally hexagonal or octagonal. In our college, we have octagonal turret. This is a tailstock. Let me see some more videos, important videos. Where I have kept. Maybe in the next class, I can show you. CNC I'll show you some. Clayson is again a reputed machine tool manufacturing company. It is known as a GMT.
A milling machine is a machine tool with a rotating cutter, typically used to shape, slot, and drill solid metal work.
See now, this is your vertical CNC milling machine. How the number of jobs are hold in the vice. This is your vice and this is your table. So I was telling you, you can have 6 work offsets. So you can have G54, G55, G56 here, and 3 more jobs also you can hold. So you can run this unmanned totally, and you can run. That is, you while this machining is going on, you can load it here, you can load it here, and you can have 6 work pieces depending upon your table capacity, and it goes on machining. So work offset means now you have some machine 0 point here, home point here. So from here, the machine should understand where is the 0 point for this workpiece. So that you find out using probe and you write it down in G54. Similarly, you should know where is this workpiece. So iska 0 point you will write it down in G55. Then this iska 0 point you will write it in G56. So like that there are 6 offsets. Most of the CNC G54, G55, G56, 57, 58 and 59.
Most machines have three axes of movement, X, Y, and Z, the same as
Usually
those of the
the
Cartesian
axis which is
coordinates.
parallel to the spindle is called as the Z.
On a manually operated conventional milling machine,
These are these are rubber bellows. These are called as the rubber bellows. These are called as the rubber bellows. Now this is used to protect. This is used to protect the chips going inside the machines, because if the chips goes inside this, then it will wear out the machine screws or the dovetails, and that will hamper the accuracy of the machine. So that's why this is protected by the rubber bellows, and this can be compressed. Now the rubber bellow be फटता है because of the मतलब कट जाता है because of the chips. Chips are hot and they are sharp also. So it was noticed that even rubber bellows also gets cut because of the heat and because of the sharpness of the chip. So they are replaced by the sheet metal by MS Patra. So that is telescopic covers made out of sheet metals.
Milling table can be moved side to side along the x-axis.
Operator who
One
is
of
standing
two
in front,
handles.
that is your x-axis.
The table sits on a structure called the saddle.
How the rubber
Together,
bellows
they
gets
move
compressed, so it
transversely along
protects
the y-axis.
the machine slides. This rubber bellows protects the machine slides.
Which holds and rotates the cutting tool is housed in
Axis
the
which is
head,
parallel to the
can be
spindle
moved
is
vertically along the
z-axis.
z-axis.
Operator is standing here, so that is
Z-axis movement can be
x-axis.
accomplished by moving the entire head vertically along the column. Alternatively, the lever-operated quill can provide rapid vertical movement for operations such as drilling. The Vertical Machining Center, or VMC,
This is what is your
is
tool
a
changer.
computer-controlled CNC milling machine. Movements are very similar
This
to
is your
those of
face milling cutter,
conventional
and this
milling
operation
machines,
is
with the
facing.
table moving along the x-axis.
These are your telescopic covers. What I was talking. This sheet metal covers. Telescopic means which one goes in and out, inside and outside, like our aerial, what we have on the car. Hmm. So a long aerial, it is a telescopic, or like your two-fold umbrella or three-fold umbrella. That is called the telescopic umbrella. Hmm. These are your telescopic covers. See, so it protects the chips. The chips cannot go inside. As well as chips now cannot damage the cover. So rubber bellows, it used to get cut.
Y-axis.
This ये जो वीडियो है इसका ऑडियो इज ऑडिबल टू यू हेलो 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 रेनन हेलो
Yes, sir,
ये जो
slightly,
वीडियोस का ऑडियो इज ऑडिबल और इट इज नॉट
slightly audible.
वीडियो का
हाँ हाँ.
ओके
Spindle head moving vertically along the z-axis. Machine structures such as the table, saddle, and milling head slide along a set of rails. Some
This is your ball screw.
machines
This is your ball screw. And these are called as the linear motion guideways. These are called as the linear motion
which are
guideways.
low in friction through the use of circulating
Frictionless.
ball or roller bearings. Other machines use cast iron box ways, which can be more
See,
rigid and expensive.
in this
than
company,
friction.
how even the
Hand wheels
peoples
are
they
used to
have
apply
blows.
Or for axis movement on manual machines. Highly accurate servo
These are your
motors
motors, servo motors.
used to apply power on automated CNC machines. Lead screws, such as the Acme screw on this conventional machine, translates rotational movement into linear motion. CNC machines use ball screws and ball nuts. Ball bearings which circulate within the ball nuts reduce friction while increasing accuracy.
See, this is a screw and this is a nut. Okay, and this is fixed to the table. And since screw cannot move axially, it can only rotate. The table which is mounted on this nut that has to move, and this nut is preloaded. Preloading means the play between the nut and the screw. The play between the nut and screw is adjusted so that there is no very tight movement. At the same time, there is not very free movement. Huh? So just a desired movement because some play has to be there. Otherwise, the table will not move. Nowadays, our concept is that you take a smaller depth of cut and you move the table fast. That is your feed rates which you employ are high. Earlier concept was that we used to give the depth of cut very high, 50 mm, 40 mm, 25 mm, like that. But then in that case, we have to move very slow feed rate. But then that is the disadvantage of giving more depth of cut was the load on the spindle was very high. So that damages the spindle bearings. That damages the spindle bearing. It is something like instead of carrying 50 kg on the head and moving, instead of that you carry 10 kg on the head and move fast. It is something like instead of doing all 10 assignments in one go and spoiling your health, do one assignment uh, on every day. These are called as the passes, GMT.
Out of a quill, and the quill is contained within the
This is
milling
what is
head
called as the quill or the spindle.
back end of the tool holder.
This is a conventional machine. See, this is what is your spindle is in which your cutter is hold. This is a cutter.
Tightening the drawbar with the wrench.
So now cutter is hold with the help of a bolt, and that bolt is tightened from the top. But in case of CNC, all this is automatic, hydraulic clamping.
Securely holds the tool
This is
holder
conventional
within the
machine.
tapered spindle socket. Hinges.
See, this is what is your CNC. CNC it is very automatic.
Which allow push button tool changes.
Just press the button, hold it, and that hydraulic clamp will be released. This is a neutral. Now this is manual loading.
The head of the manual milling machine has several levers and knobs. The power knob has a motor. Spindle motors come in single phase. Three-phase motors may require phase. The spindle brake on the spindle in place with changing tools.
This is for clamping. This is a special spanner for clamping the tool, and this tool is held in it. This particular tool is called as the collet holder.
Step pulley heads require changing.
This is for changing the speeds.
Spindle speed.
Of course, this is on conventional milling machine, not on CNC. How the speed is changed.
Of a small hand wheel. The high-low gear lever engages the back gear, which is necessary when slow.
This is your end mill, and these are called the flutes. So this is 4 flute.
Another feature found on many conventional machines
4
is the
flute.
power
That was a 4 flute end mill cutter.
on-feed transmission can be in giddy rates. The power can then be turned when the clutch lever is pulled to the left for quill
So
engagement.
basically, this is a conventional milling machine.
The quill stock can be set
Since
at
you
its
have
exact
milling
depth.
machine also in
The
the
overload
syllabus,
clutch will
I thought I will
automatically
share this
disengage the
video.
quill at the proper depth.
Vertical milling machine. And
Tool holders are used to adapt tools of different shapes and sizes accurately and securely.
see, if you don't invest in tooling and if you simply invest in machine, it's of no use. If you are investing 15 lakhs in machine tools, then you see that you also invest at least 1 lakh in tooling, because without tools, the CNC milling machine is of no use. It is something like you have AK-47 gun, but you don't have bullets.
To a milling machine spindle.
So these are the different tools. So this is your drill, this is drill, this is end mills, this is 4 flute end mill. This you can, if you can see, this is yellow color. So this is coated end mills. Hmm. Then this is called the slot end mill. इसको slot end mill बोलते हैं. Then this is your face milling cutter. This is also your face milling cutter.
Machine. Various standard machine
And
tapes.
these are the chucks. UI chucks. This is called this is your knurling. Knurling. So these are keyless. Keyless मतलब इसको हाथ से ही घुमाने का. Clockwise and anti-clockwise to tighten or to loosen the tool.
Including R8,
This is how it looks.
NT40,
NT40.
CAT40.
See this 40 etc. It corresponds to this taper. So these values of this taper you will get it
Pull studs
in
are
the
put onto
catalog.
the backs of tool holders designed for CNC.
This is the special device for clamping this bolt.
Several
Fixture,
pin types
you
are
can say.
available.
These are the draw bore bolts
Face mill holders are available in various
which has
sizes.
to be
It
mounted.
consists of an arbor, two drive keys, and a retaining bolt.
This is tool holder
A
or tool
solid
clamping
pin holder
devices. This is
consists
called
of
the
a
side
precision
lock. इसको side lock बोलते हैं, side lock cutters, side lock. So you insert this end mill inside this. This is a ground hole. Then on this end mill you have a flat. So on that flat you hold this grub screw with the help of the Allen key.
and a set screw. The set screw clamps down on a weld-on flat of the end mill, providing a very secure grip with a slight loss in concentricity. An ER collet chuck consists
This
of
is
a collet
collet
nut,
chuck.
a collet,
This is a collet.
and
So collet in which you are holding a cutter. The use of collet is that it holds the cutter over the circumference. So it exactly becomes a concentric with the spindle axis. Concentricity is maintained properly. At the same time, the grip is also good.
tapered socket.
The mounting of the cutter is shown here.
ER collets have very wide gripping ranges, allowing the chucks to hold many different sizes and types of tools.
That was a special spanner to clamp. See how hot chips are. This is a coated cutter. This is a coolant pipe. This is what is your probe is for the measurement. This probe is used for measurement as well as it is used for setting the offset also. This is your tapping attachment. So this is a tap. G84 cycle.
Thanks to their high
This is a
concentricity
turn
and
mill.
versatility, they are also frequently used
This is
in
a turn mill
line
machine. CNC turning as well as milling. So what I was
milling
saying,
chucks are very precise tool holders.
so you have a in turn mill you have a motor which rotates the cutter.
Milling chucks are very precise tool holders with high gripping
These
power.
are all ground. See how do they handle in
Larger tools as well as
foreign
high-speed
countries.
applications in molding.
The blows, using blows, So these are the different cutters. This is a slot milling operation.
Drill chucks are very convenient for holding drills.
Keyless. These are called the keyless drill chucks. So you are just clamping with the hand.
A keyless drill chuck
So that is
allows
faster.
rapid
You don't have to look for the key kidhar
while
gaya,
the
key
spanner
kidhar,
wrench
key
can be
dhundo.
used for extra gripping
And if
power
you
when
want
necessary.
additional torque, you can use this spanner. This is your peg drilling cycle. That is drill is going and see so long. So in this case, peg drilling is must. This is your countersunk operation. Countersunk.
Specialty holders are also available, such as this modular unit used to hold board.
These are the inserts. Triangular inserts.
All tool holders featured in this video were manufactured by Glacier Machine Tools.
I have many more videos on CNC tuning, so if the time permits, we can go through it. Now we will practice some more examples. Now draw this diagram quickly and you decide how to do this component, and try to understand this drawing also. It's very simple drawing. So you have straight cuts, then you have machining to be done at an angle, and you have two radius also. So just try to identify whether all the data is given or not. So this is a university question. All these are university questions which we'll be discussing. So you need to, now in the question paper, this drawing is given, and you must draw this drawing again in your answer sheet. Of course, you need not show all the dimensions, but you need to show the profile. All the dimensions are not necessary to show. Now, once you have drawn this diagram in your answer sheet, you need to show your 0 point. This is what is important. Now, here, this is your program 0 point. X0 and Y0 is here. X is in this direction, positive X, and this is your positive Y. And then Z0 is not shown. Generally, we take Z0 on the top surface, that is this. So I hope the drawing is clear. And this is not a APT program, so you don't have to define the geometry, lines, circles. Hmm. So the next step is you prepare a table. So in the table, you write down what cutters you are going to use. Hmm. Now this is just a simple example, 10 marks wala. So this is the workpiece size on which you need to do this contour milling. This. Okay. So now you have to see that what is the depth of this contour. It is 5 mm. This. So you have to fix up now which diameter. What will be the diameter of the cutter. So you have to use the diameter of the cutter in such a way that this area is cleaned up. Now what is the gap between this and this? What is the gap between this and this? Suppose if it is say 5 mm, that is assume that this workpiece is say 100 mm. Okay, if it is 100 mm and this is how much, 85. So you have this is over here 7.5 and this is 7.5. Hmm. But you need to see this distance. How much is this distance? So your cutter should clear off all the material here. So now this being 7.5, if you use 10 mm cutter, then this will clear up. But what about this? Here there is more, space. Here also the space is more, and here also the space is still more. So accordingly, you have to select the cutter diameter. So you have to calculate this distance. Yeah, say this distance, and accordingly fix up the cutter. Or if you are using smaller cutter, let's say suppose this distance is coming out to be say 25, hmm, or say 30 mm. Hmm. See now this is 85, this is 60, so this distance is and this distance is 30. So if this is 30, let us assume that this is also 30, so this will come around say 25. So and this, so if this distance roughly, suppose if it is 30 mm, then the best is that use 30 dia cutter. Suppose if you are using 20 dia cutter, and if you are doing milling like this, then some material will be left out here. So you have to also program to remove this material also. So that's the additional work. uh, So better to use diameter 30 cutter, and then you prepare a table. So in table you have to write operation description, that is milling. Then next is your tool description. So there you have to say HSS tool dia 30, mm, 4 flute cutter. Then you speed, cutting speed, then feed. So this is important. This table is important, which is not given here. This table is important, which is not given here, because 2 marks are for that table also. Because now here say you have written D01. Okay, now D01 is 12.5 millimeter dia. So this has to be mentioned in the table. Otherwise, the examiner doesn't understand what is the tool size you are using. All right. Now, what I suggest, you look at this program and try to understand. At the same time, you see that whether there are any mistakes in the program or not. I'll try to zoom it. I won't be able to. So that's why I was telling you that you draw this figure. So mostly you have drawn it. So now you just try to you write this program or you try to understand this program and correlate with your diagram. Correlate with your diagram. Some comments are also given here.
सबको मिल रहा है दिवाली बोनस। यंत्रापेक्षा हस्तकला खरेदी करा, सहकार्य करा, सामान खरेदी करा, कार्यक्रम नवनिर्मितीचा ध्यास आमचा, नवनिर्मितीचा ध्यास आमचा, त्या आमच्या रोजगाराचा, त्या आमच्या रोजगाराचा एक पाऊल परत बदल, एक पाऊल परत बदल. हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू माय सेकंड मॉनिटर. जिल्ह्यातील अंतराळ दूर करून आपल्याला प्रकाश देणारा सण म्हणजेच दिवाळी. भारतात दिवाळी हा सण मोठ्या उत्साहाने साजरा केला जातो. घराघरात तेलाचे दिवे लावले जातात. उंच अशा ठिकाणी आकाशकंदील लावले जातात. मुंबईसारख्या वेगवान शहराच्या अगदी काचेच्या अंतरावर असलेल्या पालघर जिल्ह्यातील सावली ग्रामपंचायत मध्ये कासेपाड्याचे गाव बापूच्या आकाशकंदिलामुळे संपूर्ण महाराष्ट्रात व देशातही पोहोचले आहे. याच गावातील एक शिक्षण कलाकार श्री विनोद बांगर यांनी डोंगर कला केंद्र सुरू करून आपल्या आदिवासी बांधवांना रोजगार उपलब्ध करून दिला. बांबूपासून
I hope you have understood this program to some extent. So let us understand now line by line. Hope you have drawn the diagram and written the program. Now Z00 N5 is of course for the block number. Then G00 is nothing but rapid movement. Then G54 is work offset. G90 is your absolute coordinate system. G17 is your plane selection, that is machining in XY plane, and X minus 20 and Y minus 20 and Z 50. So 50 mm above this surface, 50 mm and minus 20 and X. So 20 mm in this direction and 20 mm in this direction. So the tool will be positioned somewhere here. Okay, and your tool change position is somewhere here. So from there, the tool will come to this point. Okay, so that was block number 5. Then N10. N10 now we are calling the tool. Hmm? That is, we are calling the tool offset. Now here you write here what is missing. Here you must write the first block. That is N1. You write G28, G91. I will type you G28, G91. I will tell you the meaning of this. Then X0 and Y0 and Z0 and then M06 and T01 and end of block. That is important. And you can give the block number as say N1. So now this G28, G91, X0, Y0, Z0 means it will go to its home position or to the reference position, and M06 is nothing but the tool change and tool number 1. Now what is the difference between this and this? Now here the tool change will occur when it goes to the reference position, and this means D01 means it will take the offset. It will take the offset from D, which is mentioned in the tool offset library. Okay. So now this is your reference position. From that reference position, the tool will come here, X minus 20, Y minus 20, Z 50. Then spindle will rotate in clockwise direction, M03, S 450. Offset will take. C0 is nothing but if there is any rotary axis, then we are referencing that rotary axis also, like X0, Y0, Z0. So this is the fourth axis. Now the tool Z5, it will move rapidly 5 mm above the workpiece. Then G01, now it will move in feet. Now again this will give a mistake, syntax error, because we have to define the feet. So you must write here feet. Okay, so feet I will say 100 millimeter per minute. So that is G94. So I must define G94 somewhere. So I will say here G94. These are the mistakes which has been done purposely. Then G42. G42 is nothing but on the right hand side. So cutter is on the right hand side and it will move to X0, Y0 and coolant will start. Okay, then it will go to X60, Y0. Then it will go to X85, that is this, X85 and Y30. Then you have, then it will go to X85, Y30 ke baad it will go to Y50. So Y50 is this point. Then you have to move to Y65, isn't it? Y65. Now here G03, that is circular motion in counterclockwise direction, X70, Y65, U15. X70, that is this point, X70, then Y65, Okay, and then radius is 50. So uh, now from 50 to 65, from 50 to 65 that motion is missing. So here you must say x85 y50 के बाद again it is y65. So one more block will come here. Okay, and wherein you need to write y65. All right, and so on. So that we'll discuss this again tomorrow, because I think you need to join another class. Okay, so we can stop it here. Right.